Okay, everybody. We're ready to begin. Thank you all for coming out on this beautiful Sunday morning. We're ready to begin our Native American Clothing Contest for 2013. We have some amazing co-hosts for you. Shai Lucero and Jerry Abigail. So I'll let them take over from here.
Good morning, everyone. Shai Lucero Esek Awekame Akumesada Shashka Hanu Etsina Hanusada. A short introduction. My name is Shai Lucero. I come from the pueblos of Acoma and Laguna. I currently and have always been living in Laguna. And I come from the Roadrunner clan from my mother, and I am a turkey child from my father. I'd like to bring up Ms. Jerry Abigail. Wow, where is she? Oh, here comes Jerry. She's actually doing something that we Pueblos like to do. She's giving you a short version of our Pueblo throw. So enjoy your snacks. You're very lucky to have snacks. I haven't eaten. In 1997, I was Miss Indian World. And when it was time for me to give up the title, our family decided to do a version of the Pueblo throw. And if you've ever been in the pit for the Gathering of Nations powwow, the stairs are very steep, and they come in all four directions. So what my family did with their baskets, they started throwing to people in the audience. Well, what had happened was some of the participants at the powwow had no idea about a Pueblo throw, so they started giving back the stuff to the people, to my relatives, and they're like, no, it's a gift from Miss Indian World to you. So then they realized it clicked and chaos ensued, and it was hilarious because all the drums are on the circle, and I specifically know is the Kozad singers from Oklahoma, and one of my relatives threw a towel because we love like towels and toilet paper and things like that to give away. So they threw a towel, and these two kids started running for the towel. And if you've ever seen the Kozad singers, they're these big, tall Pueblo, Oklahoma guys. And that one drummer, he just went over. Those two kids were running for it, and it just went whack. And those poor kids, and he's like, yeah. And then all the women around his drum started luluing. And so it was a really cool, just to see that, but over a towel. So, yep. So welcome, Jerry.
Welcome, everybody, to the 2013 Native American Clothing Contest. Hey, how about that, you guys? Are you having fun this year? Did you buy anything? Okay, who bought pottery? Good for you. Who bought jewelry? But I knew it. Pay attention, John Torres. Jewelry rocks. Okay. Who bought beadwork? Good. Who bought textiles? Good. Okay. Get out there after this program's over with. Get acquainted with all the artists. Find out about their family. Get acquainted. And have fun. So, how are you honkies doing out there today? You beautiful honkies. We're going to start off the program with the Southwestern group with the little children. And Shia will be in charge of that, and I will do the Plains Indian. Put your hands together, folks, for the Southwestern category. Shia. Oh, sorry. Most important, we forgot to introduce the judges. I mean, without them...
Without them, we wouldn't have
Juanita
winners.
Turley's going, oh my God, I can't believe she did that. Okay, real good. Here we go.
All right. We have 4 judges this year, and they were chosen for their knowledge in in their traditions, which is really important when selecting a winner from the contestants here. And they're also pretty, well known in Indian country and even outside of Indian country. So our first judge is Angel Mills. Angel was born and raised on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota. She currently studies cinematography at the Institute of American and Indian Arts and aspires to continue her education with a master's degree in counseling psychology. Mills hopes to heal communities and bring a Native voice to the surface by telling her stories honestly and accurately. She is modeled for SWAIA and enjoys collaborating with artists of all media. Mills maintains her traditional Oglala Lakota culture, craft, food, and language while engaging in the discourse of the present. Thank you, Ms. Mills. And she is Oglala Lakota. Our second judge is Pilar Agoyo, who is Okeowinge, Cochiti, and Kewa. Pilar has studied at the Institute of American Indian Arts under Wande Ponca and was an active member of the Native Uprising Collective. She currently works as an independent fashion designer and as a seamstress and costumer for TV and film, so look for her on the credits. Agoyo approaches her designs as artwork rather than clothes or fashion, using unusual materials, bold designs, and theatrical elements to elevate the drama of her looks. And that's Pilar. Tatanka means stand up. He is Oglala Lakota, Omaha, and Navajo. And you've probably seen him at a lot of the casino events because he's a comedian. He's also an award-winning actor and a motivational speaker from Chinle, Arizona. I know I see him on the billboards for our casinos in Laguna all the time. His most recent movie credits include The Host, A Million Ways to Die in the West, and Tiger Eyes. Means was recognized by the American Indian business leaders as an Entrepreneur of the Year for his work in acting, comedy, and with his screen printing company, Tatanka Clothing. And this is Mr. Means. Our fourth judge is Juanita Turley from Taos Pueblo. Juanita has lived and worked in Santa Fe and Taos for over 50 years. And during this time, she has come to understand the many cultures that thrive here. Turley has been an active powwow dancer since the age of 9, and she is familiar with beadwork through early exposure and is the mother of renowned fashion designer Patricia Michaels. Turley values fairness and honesty in her judging and appreciates the hard work that goes into each garment. And story is that she scolded Nina Garcia for not being very nice to Patricia. So good job, Juanita. I'm proud. Because everybody needs to be nice to one another. Being nice is lacking, I think. So thank you, Juanita. And those are your judges for this year's clothing contest. Okay, here we go with the Southwest tribes. We have Mr. Suya Maho. He is in the age 0 to 5 category for the male. We have 3 or 4. 4 in this category, judges. Come here, little guy. We won't bite. Come here. Come here. Can you stand over here? Here, stand right here. Stand. Okay, Mr. Maho is representing the Hopi tribe. He has a fabric loincloth, a beaded cornmeal pouch, and his hat is made of corn husk. He's representing the clowns that dance during the ceremonies at Hopi. Now, the clown figure in our ceremonies, they're there as to provide humor in an area where there's a lot of seriousness going on, a lot of prayer. But they also can act a little bit naughty. So when you're during the ceremonies, when they're doing their humor, you as a person should start learning to see which one is naughty behavior and which one is correct behavior. So so he's I guess basically would be like our jester. He is in traditional leather moccasins for a boy, and he's painted with black and white striping. And the black and white are actually representative for rain. So a lot of we'll be talking about prayers for rain, especially here in the Southwest tribes. And he has some yummy green chili around his neck. And he's got a friend with him too. Turn around, babe. Turn around. He's got a little doll with him. So this is Mr. Maho from Hopi. Okay, honey. Stand right here by Mom. You can stand right here. There you go. Right there. There you go. Okay, our next contestant is representing the Santa Clara and Pewaukee Pueblo. He's shy. Well, if you can see him, he's actually a deer dancer. He has the traditional Pueblo moccasins. On the back behind the moccasins, that's skunk fur. The leggings are white woven. He has a kilt, and it looks like it is a traditional woven kilt. A lot of times when the kilts, or you'll see some of the embroidered mantas, they're made from monk's cloth. The kilt is done in a long stitch in the traditional Pueblo style of embroidery. And he has the deer antlers and the evergreen headdress. And evergreens are very important for the Pueblo people because they're a plant that stays alive in both the winter and the summer. They don't go to sleep in the winter. So they're very important. They're very important in that they're alive year round. And deer dancing can be done, during the entire year, but it's usually a winter dance during hunter season, and it's enjoying what the Creator has given to the beautiful animal, the deer. So. Our next young man is contestant number 10, and he's from the Pueblo of Zuni. He is dressed in the style of a buffalo dancer. All the clothing has been made by his father, Daryl Shack, and family. He has a traditional sash belt made by Greg Boone. The headdress is made out of buffalo fur, buffalo hide, and his kilt is a little differently. His kilt is actually painted, whereas this young man here was embroidered, so you can have either one. Around the back of his moccasins are some buffalo hide, And then he's carrying the arrow stick, which is another, represents lightning, of course. When it happens, it's rain. And then every dancer usually has a rattle, because when it shakes, that's what rain sounds like, that gentle, gentle rain. So turn around, honey. Show them the back. Here. Turn around. Face this way. Okay, now you can turn around. All right, thank you, contestant number 10. Okay, number 18. Come out here, young man. This young man is also representing the Zuni tribe. His clothing is the traditional clothing made and done by Daryl Shack Sr. My apologies to the artist. His is the Zuni style of the corn dance. So you see in his hand, he's got a piece or a cob of dried corn. He has the woven sash belt around him, and Zuni, they like to adorn themselves in a lot of turquoise. And for the Pueblo people, turquoise is a prayer for health. So you'll see a lot of turquoise, especially on the Zuni people. And it's a prayer for health, because when you dance, you're supposed to have good thoughts of prayers for rain, but also prayer for health for everybody. So this is contestant 18. Alrighty, we're gonna have them all line up so that the judges can make their final decisions. This is one of the best categories I've seen in years.
I don't know.
Jessica, who's picking up the judges' votes? Is there someone picking up the judges' votes?
I don't know. Do you have number 2 on you?
Judges, have you made your decisions? Okay. You can fold your papers in half and then hand them to Tallinn. I wanted to mention the use of parrot feathers on this young man over here. The story is that what our ancestors, when they lived in Mesa Verde and Chaco Canyon, that was kind of a crossroads for the trade. However, what has been found out is that New Mexico actually does have an indigenous parrot. It's about yay high, it's about that color. And so New Mexico does have an indigenous parrot, and for years they thought it was extinct. But when Ted Turner purchased the ranch up here in the northeast, one of the ranch hands were out, and they saw this green bird, and they thought the bird was a lost parakeet or a parrot that had escaped. Turns out there's a family of the indigenous original parrots living on Ted Turner's ranch. So the parrot never died out. It was just hiding out. And kind of further away from the pueblos. I don't. But yeah. So the parrot feathers are actually. And it was an indigenous bird. And I'm sure we did probably trade from our indigenous brothers and sisters down in Mexico. And these, I believe, are green macaw feathers. Yeah. Okay.
They make benefits. So if you are taking pictures.
Okay. So these guys are really cute, aren't they? They're really, really cute. And I see a lot of cameras out there, but I also see a lot of you don't have a sticker on your camera or on yourself. Because what we want is we want you to take pictures. We want you to learn about our culture, but we also would request a small donation for that use. So over here at the registration booth, you can purchase or actually give a donation, and they'll give you a little sticker saying that you helped the Native American Clothing Contest. Because all the photography fees go back for the ribbons, for the award money, and it goes back here to the clothing contest. So in a way, you will be helping these our contestants in having them share our culture and having you learn. So if you have a camera, you don't have a sticker, come on, just give a little bit of money and help us out here at the clothing contest. Alrighty, we have our first 3 winners. Our honorable mention goes to contestant 14. Our second place winner goes to number 7, right here. Second. There was no third. Oh wait, it just went honorable mention, second. Oh, I bet you I know what we did. I mixed it up. And our first place winner is number 18. That young man over there. And this young man here will receive an honorable mention. Okay. All righty. So young man, since you won first place, please stick around because at the very end, we will pick a best of show winner. So if you come down these stairs and go to the side, you have a slew of paparazzi around here waiting for you to take your pictures, some more pictures. So come on around this way, go down the stairs, and then take a left, yeah. Thank you, young guys. Okay, our next contestants are the Southwest Tribes, female 0 to 5, and we have 3 young women that are going to be modeling today. Okay, our first is number 19. 19. She is modeling a dress made by Catherine Dress. It is a traditional hand-woven style Navajo dress, but this one is a little bit different. It is made from fabric, and it is an applique motif on this. She also has the traditional jewelry and moccasins by Orville Cine. Oh, Ticini, okay. And that's her grandfather. Wave, honey. She has the traditional woven belt with also a concho belt on it, and her hair is also done in the traditional Navajo bun. And that is number 19. Next up is contestant number 20. Stand right here, front and center. All right. Maya Susan Gishi, okay, is wearing a Navajo traditional crushed velvet maroon dress, and it is handmade by Lauren McCabe. In the late 1800s and 1900s, the long velveteen skirts and the blouses became in fashion, and the Mexican style full of cotton shirts also became popular with the Navajo women. Nearly every Native American tribe does have its own distinct style of dress, and this is one way you identify the Navajo women in the community. Now, the women, the Navajo women, would wear something similar, work dress. It'd be made out of cotton, but if they were going to town like Tuba City, Gallup, Window Rock, even if it was to do a little bit of shopping, you would see the Navajo grandmothers dress up to the nines, like this young lady here, with their crushed velvet dresses and their jewelry. And so this young woman is representing the traditional Navajo women. Okay, honey, smile. This is number 25. This young woman is wearing a Navajo rug dress that has actually been worn for 2 generations. Her great grandmother, Sally Preston, is the one who wove the dress. So it is a traditional loom dress. You'll notice that it's off the loom, so it's like 2 small rugs sewn together, and they're sewn here at the top. It is wool. It's not cotton, and you can tell it is hand carded wool because there are still. It's just how wool wears. Let's turn you around, young lady. There you go. So you'll see the design in the back. Now Navajos, they have meaning to their color. The black is actually represents the north, and the blue represents the south, and then the red represents the people. But it also can represent health and sunshine. And that is number 25. One last look. Let's all 3 young ladies stand here in a row for the judges. Now, the first through third, they win cash prizes. So Mom's, dad's, Toys R Us, Target, I think is probably going to be Walmart. Is going to be the children's next destination. Or gas money. We always tease my kids if they dance at powwows and they get, even like the tiny tots money. We're like, all right, who got you here? You gotta pay for gas. And then but never works. Okay. So the children. Oh, okay. Alrighty, judges, are you ready? Things have changed a little bit here with the clothing contest, including some of the staff. So bear with us while we try to kind of get a rhythm with what's going on. Yeah, there's going to be lulls. These girls are so cute. So, you tourists, you guys might be next, because I think Jerry and I are going to select a best in show tourist. Or look for the tourist who has the most jewelry, or biggest concho belt, or, yeah.
While we're waiting for the judges to make up their mind, I take great joy in telling you this story. Last year, in the newspaper and the news, there was a story about a white man who died eating live cockroaches. I mean, cockroaches? Come on. And you history books, your white history books, say that we're uncivilized?
Ooh, okay. So now the winner's third place is number 25. And she wins $25 prize. Second place goes to number 19. She wins $50. And our first place is obviously number 20, and she wins $75. Yay! So remember, Mom, first place winner needs to hang around, so at the end of the traditional portion, we'll do the best of show. All right, your paparazzi awaits you. Down the stairs and to the left.
We have one.
Okay, judges. This is easy for you because we have one Southwest Tribes male in the category, age group 6 to 10 years old. And so number 13, make your way to front and center. With a big smile on your face. Stand right here, stand right here. All right. He is dressed in traditional representing the Navajo tribe. His mother, Verna Parrish John, is the one who made the clothing. Face that way. You gotta, when you model, you gotta look that way, that way, that way, and then that way. Good job. He is wearing a silk turquoise shirt with the traditional moccasins. He's wearing a 4-strand chunk turquoise necklace. He has a bow guard here with the silver on it, silver and turquoise. And he's wearing a Thomas Curtis bracelet And he's got a pouch on his left side. There you go, beaded pouch. So, do you know what place you got? I think you got first place. Yay! So judges, we still need you to sign off on that as well. All right, face your adoring crowd. All right, now go meet your paparazzi down here. All right, go down the stairs and to the left. All right.
Now we have Southwest Girls. Thank you very much. Oh, we need to give this paper back, huh? Oh, yeah. Ta-da.
All right. Judges, we have 3 contestants in Southwestern Tribes, female, age 6 to 10 years old. First contestant, come here, young lady, is number 8. Stand right here in the center. Ooh, she's got the princess wave already. Woo! Ooh, Pilar, I think that's a motto that you need to look out for. She is actually a unique mixture. She's Navajo and Asian. Her grandmother, Carol Begay Olson, actually made the dress. It's a nylon material, and it has the Yebiche traditional, design on the front. It's a top and a skirt, so it looks like it's a 2-piece outfit. She has a traditional woven belt with also the conchos. And she's also wearing the traditional wrap moccasins for the Navajo people. Her hair is also done in the traditional style. Alrighty, and that's contestant number 8. Yeah, you can stand over here. Alrighty, next one is number 34. Stand to the front, baby. She is representing the Laguna Pueblo. The manta is made by Tammy Corice. The dress is by Donna Wakanda. And the butterfly wings and the dance regalia is made by Max Early. And the butterfly dance is actually a dance that's usually done by the young women. Butterflies are the pollinators, are pollinators as well. So we dance to represent the butterflies so that there's an abundance of butterflies. You know, butterflies, bees, hummingbirds, those are very important in the pollination of our fields. So she is dressed in the butterfly style of regalia. She's actually dressed very appropriately because for a young woman who is not married, obviously, you don't want to marry her off yet. She's still too young. She's wearing the boot style of moccasins. When I get to the adults, I'll explain a little bit more about the moccasins. But her style, her shoe style, is appropriate for her age. And the manta is actually of a man-made fabric, and in the past it was made out of wool, but on a hot summer day, it's very heavy and hot. So this is contestant number 34, representing Laguna Pueblo. And our final contestant is number 43, wearing a gorgeous hot pink dress. Come here, stand right here. She is dressed in the traditional velveteen dress, which has been made by her grandmother. And Eleonora, I apologize, Tisya.
Ciciato.
All right, okay. She's got the tongue for the Navajo culture. Her belt is very different. Her belt actually looks like it's an older belt. This one is made from the traditional wool. You'll notice that some of the belts are a little brighter color. Now we're getting into the lime greens and the hot pinks. That's become really popular. But she actually has it, the traditional belt in the traditional kind of muted colors of maroon, white, and green. So that, her shoes, they're a different, unusual style. They're kind of wrap moccasins with the lace ties in the front. So a little bit of contemporary, I think, with the traditional. But she's dressed appropriately for her age, and this is number 43. All right, so why don't we get you all three to stand up here. Judges can make their final decisions. Are you ready, judges? All righty, looks like they're ready. Tear, fold, sign. Yep. When you sit here in the judges, you think, oh, that's an easy job. And it really isn't, because you have to kind of look at make sure that they're not taking shortcuts on the clothing. And that's really important, because you need to look at the amount of work it takes into making the garment. Like for the Pueblos, it may look like, just a black manta, which is the black dress. But for some of I don't know if we have any Pueblo women, but some of the mantas in the past were actually woven, and you can actually see woven designs in the manta itself. So, and of course, to do the weaving, that takes quite a bit of time to do that. So we have to make sure that when our judges they are understand that amount of work it takes to make this piece of art. And yes, Nina Garcia, fashion is art. And yes, Nina Garcia, we take pride in our clothing. So yeah, because I don't know if you saw that Project Runway episode where she said fashion isn't art. Whew, I think there were a lot of yells from Indian country going, what? So yeah, so it is, we take pride in our art. All right, we got our winners here. In third place is number 43. In second place, 34. And in first place is number 8. Our model. All righty, young ladies. Down the stairs to the left, paparazzi awaits. And make sure, the first place winner, make sure you hang out for a little bit.
Let me get the paperwork from you, all of it. Okay. And this, and then you just have one.
Woo! All right. We judges, we are in Southwestern Tribes, male 11 to 17 years old. Come on out. Another easy category for the judges. Come up front. All right, this young man is wearing the Hickory Apache style of clothing. The name of the designer is Tamus? Okay, Thamus Julian, and he's from Dulce. So now with the Apache style of clothing, it's going to be a little more subtle from what you would see like in Oklahoma or the other plain style. The Apaches do have a lot of beadwork. This looks like a lot of loom work here on the beaded loom work. Again, down the sides here. Fringes here on the leggings, and he has beaded moccasins as well. The breechcloth is appliqued ribbon work, or it's actually applique, and it's on velveteen material. the silk ribbon shirt or the material. And we Indians tend to like shiny things. We're like crows and ravens, and so so we like shiny things. So I think we tend to like. That's why we like the velveteen, the silks, the bright pink colors. So anyway, do you know what place you got? Honorable mention. No, you got first place. All right. Judges, we have 3 contestants in this category. All right, our first contestant is number 16. See that piece of paper stuck in there? Stand right there. Alrighty. Her clothing is represented by the Nambe Owinge tribe. The name of the designer is Pearl Talachi. And the outfit that she is wearing is what is worn by the women when you are sponsoring a bride in a wedding. Her grandmother made the entire outfit for her. The manta and underdress are made of satin material and with a hand-woven belt. And her moccasins are made of buckskin. Now, a difference you will see with a lot of the northern tribes is they wear a manta made with the fabric. And that is because most of the northern tribes, closer to Santa Fe, Taos, there was a lot of exchange from traders of the material. So while some of the southern and western tribes still use the woven manta material, the northern tribes have adapted using the silk material. And she's got butterflies because butterflies are pollinators. And her underdress is also made out of silk. And she is very appropriately dressed. Her hair is down. We'll cover clothing, hairstyles. When Pueblo women, you really want long hair when you're dancing because your hair is also a symbol for rain falling. So you want your hair to be loose when during the dancing. You want it long. And that's why it's not tied up during ceremonies or during dancing, because you want that symbolism. You want that prayer for rain, because it's always a prayer for rain around here. All right, thank you. Our next contestant is number 45. Bailey Pete is Navajo. She's from Gallup, New Mexico. She's wearing a traditional rug dress woven by one of her grandmothers, Barbara So from Pinon, Arizona, and who is Navajo. The rug dress is made of wool, and the colors were picked by Bailey herself. Bailey is also wearing a sash belt made of yarn by her aunt, Lorraine Gleason, who is Navajo from Farmington. She is wearing a concho belt, earrings, bracelet, and a pin made of silver and turquoise by her uncle Perry Shorty, a well-known Navajo silversmith. And she's got something very special on. Bailey is wearing a 1930s squash blossom made of silver and fox turquoise. She also has on her Zuni cluster rings, a turquoise beaded necklace, and handmade moccasins that were handed down to her by her grandmother. Okay, number 36. Come on out. Oh, 30, sorry. 30. This young lady is wearing a traditional hand-woven Diné-style rug dress in red and black. The jewelry has been made by Orville Cine. So you'll see that, like with Bailey here, it is a woven loom dress. They are square, sewn here at the top, made completely out of wool in the traditional colors. Now, Navajos, they use a lot of stair-step motif, diamond motif on their clothing. A lot of it's representative of their mountains. The Navajo boundaries are represented by the 4 sacred mountains. Mount Blanca in the east, Mount Taylor in the south, San Francisco Peak in the west, and then the Mount Hesperus in the north. So you'll see that in the imagery of their clothing, even on their flag and also on the wedding basket designs. This is in the colors of red and black. Red is, I had mentioned with the young lady before, red represents sunshine, health, and spirituality. And black is actually for darkness, because that's the time when Navajos believe they rest their minds, when it turns dark. So that is, she's representing the Navajo people. So young ladies, 3 of you stand up front. Judges, you ready? Alrighty. Now you'll notice, like the Navajo style, it's a bun, and it's called a CF. Okay, all right. I think I got it. I apologize if I didn't. The bun is actually, from what I can remember, it's got to be worn kind of tight and smooth, because you want, according to a Navajo friend of mine, the bun represents your thoughts. So you want your thoughts kind of in order. So you don't want your hair all bushy and wild. So you kind of want it smoothed back and made into a bun, nice bun in the back. Now, I don't think that would work for me, because although my hair looks nice now, by the end of the day, it's bushy. Yep. With 2 kids running around, yeah. By the way, I own a floral shop, too, so those are my flowers right there. Yeah, I know. Shameful plugging. Or shameless. All righty. Got our winners. In 3rd place, number 30. In 2nd place, number 16. And in 1st place, number 45. And there are your winners. Alrighty. Down the stairs to the left, paparazzi waits. And 1st place, make sure you hang out for a little bit. So that concludes our boys and girls ages 1 to 17 categories for all Southwestern tribes. Now it's time for Ms. Jerry Abihill to tell you a bit about the Northern and Southern Plains and all other tribes for boys and girls ages 1 to 17.
Okay, our first contestant is a combination tribal child. Come on up. Where are you? You know, there's a lot of babies back there that are sound asleep, so maybe this may be one of them. This is entry number 3. Can entry number 3 wake up long enough to compete? Oh, that was the one that I saw that was sound asleep. Look at this. Look at this. The designer of this outfit is Diana Soodle Nelson. And this child represents the Plains Kiowa of Oklahoma. This contestant is 7 months old. Put your hands together. Come on, folks. Cash is a 7-month twin to Presley Nelson. He is wearing a yellow painted buckskin leggings that were made by his great-great-grandfather. Cash is wearing a Kiowa ribbon shirt with a bone breastplate. He has on beaded moccasins and a leather and beaded belt. His outfit is similar to his twin sister, Presley Nelson. And little 7-month-old Kiowa is Cash is Kiowa, Navajo, Taos Pueblo, and Delaware. Give him a hand so he can wake up. Is that the only contestant? Is that the only contestant? Okay. This is a no-brainer. First prize, second prize, third prize, honorable mention goes to the little twin. He woke up. All of a sudden, he got a ribbon, and he woke up. All right. Thanks a lot. Okay. Are we ready? I would like for entry number 46 to come up, please. This is the Plains Tribe Fancy Dance Outfit. How many of you folks ever been to an Indian powwow? All right. Then you're very familiar with the fancy dance. Can you do a little twirl for us in a fancy dance? Woohoo! She's a fancy dancer, all right. She knows what to do. All right. This is, where's the name? Where's the name? Oh, Maitesa Fry. Oh, okay. This is the the co-MCs. Come on up here. Come on. We need to do this because there's a lot of intertribal marriages today. And I would like for her, who better than the mother, to explain the outfit. There are several tribes here represented, even though she's from the South or Mother Southwest. She's dressed in a traditional Plains Indian outfit. So, okay, come on up here.
All right, this is my daughter, Maitesa Fry. Maitesa, what's been happening now is that a return back to traditional names. So when my husband and I found out we were having children, we went back to traditional names. Maitesa is a name for the constellation. And so that's a traditional Pueblo name. She is Acoma, Laguna, Cherokee, and Chickasaw. So that's a big mix right there. She's wearing a southern plains, or actually a fancy shawl style of dress. And this is actual ribbon work. It's not applique. It's a you'll notice a subtle difference. Strips of ribbon are cut and fitted so that they create a design, whereas applique is where the fabric is cut and then sewn on top. So a lot of work went into the making of this. She has some beaded, they're actually vintage. My mom's gonna cringe. These are vintage beaded hair ties that my mom used to wear. So this is like the third generation. I wore them when I was a little girl. Now my daughter's wearing them as a little girl. So those are vintage moccasins with a medallion style beading. And then also the ribbon work. Turn around, babe. Ribbon work continues on the yoke, on the shawl, and then the back of the leggings. So thanks, honey.
Thank you. Just stay on the stage. I'm sorry, the other twin, I would like for to bring the other twin back up on stage. Presley Nelson is the 7-month-old twin to Cash Nelson. She is wearing a Plains cloth dress with ribbon work. She also has cowrie shells on her dress. She is wearing a beaded leather belt with German silver drop. She also has a utility pouch on her side. She wears beaded moccasins. Her outfit is similar to her twin brother Cash. Would Brother Cash please come back up to the stage? Presley is Kiowa, Navajo, Taos Pueblo, and Delaware. And is this little one awake or asleep also? Okay, just keep the baby up on stage if you could. And our next contestant is entry number 27. Come on up here. This tribal representation is from the Northern Arapaho people. This was designed by Dallin Mabey and his wife. Come on up here in the middle of the stage. Go ahead, Dallin, bring her up here. Get her up front and center. Dallin, I cannot make out where there is a description, so would you be kind enough to come up here and describe her outfit?
Oh, it's right here.
This is my daughter, Persephone Bebo Maybe. She's wearing a relatively contemporary traditional outfit with a lot of traditional elements. The beadwork was completed by her mom, Naomi Bebo. She is wearing a silk Pucci tea dress, which probably wasn't too traditional until now, I guess. But she has a lot of florals from her mother's. Her mom is Menominee and Ho-Chunk, but she also has a lot of the Northern Arapaho stuff. We're a horse culture, we were a buffalo culture, so she has a lot of buffaloes and horses appliqued onto her shawl. She's carrying a golden eagle wing fan. She has eagle plumes and some eagle feathers on her hair ornaments. But this is Persephone Bebo Maybe.
Hey, good job. All right, come and stand over here, please. Or you can stand there and let them admire you. Okay, here are our contestants. Judges, make up your mind and let us know as quickly as possible. At this point, while we're waiting for the judges to decide what they are going to give first, second, and third, I would like to talk to you briefly about the Indian powwows. And as I said before, powwows are very important to our Indian people because that's what keeps our culture alive. We keep our music, we keep our language, we keep our songs, we keep our legends, we keep our clothing. Everything about us we keep alive through the Indian powwows. So they're very important to us. And if you ever see any of the dancers, like the little girl here that is in the fancy shawl outfit, all the dancers have to be really physically fit, besides knowing the music, knowing when to stop, and just having a lot of poise. So if you ever have a chance to go to a Native American Indian powwow, please do. Okay, judges, have you made up your mind?
These young children would be in the Tiny Tots category in a powwow. And I heard MC mention that they're the future champions. These are the little leaders. So eventually, maybe one of these three will be princess of their tribe or tribal leader. So.
Okay. What do we do? No, I don't know. It's up to. You got a tie. Okay, which one is?
Should we just give them both?
Okay, which one's first? I don't know how to read you.
The numbers go.
I went up.
Oh,
So like
this is honorable mention.
it's honorable mention and then a tie between those two. So just give him.
Oh no, you can. I can't read. Okay, John Torres, are you here?
They just said do second and two first.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on just a minute. We've got a problem here. Okay, here's what they decided. Honorable mention is number 2, the baby who's asleep. And second prize,
Second place is actually going to go to number 2.
well then what?
And then we're going to have, we've got a tie.
Oh.
So that's what happened.
Okay, so first and second go to 46 and 27. What can we do? We're just going to get both of them first. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Next category is the girls want to.
Turn around and wave, honey. Turn around.
This is girl 1 5. Okay, the next category is, wait a minute, you've got here, we don't have anybody, okay, boys 6 to 10, is that correct? Okay. Okay, boys 6 to 10. We have one entry, number 47. This is a Southern Plains straight dance outfit. The ribbon work on the otter, you'll notice that. The belt, bandoliers, and he's wearing a ribbon shirt. This is the designer is Aaron Fry and Stanley Lucero. Guess who his parents are? All right, Mother, come on up here and describe this outfit.
Okay, this is my son. Again, this is Coeshtima. Coeshtima is the Pueblo name for Mount Taylor. Again, he's Acoma, Laguna, Cherokee, and Chickasaw. His grandfather, Stan Lucero, did the shirt in the ribbon shirt style. The otter hat, again, has some ribbon work. Turn on. There's also a trailer here of German silver medallions that I guess they're considered vintage too, because my husband used them when he was a little kid. So he's probably going to hurt me for that. The leggings are made from doeskin suede. The moccasins have the jingle cones on the side with some painted and beadwork along the edge. The bells are again a lot of the clothing or the accessories are items that his dad used when he was younger. So again, this is a lot of the second generation clothing or accessories that have been handed down. Here's some more vintage hair ties. This is third generation hair ties. Again, they were worn by my mother, but they can also be worn by the other sex as well, the male. He's carrying a mirror board and a fan. So, and that's Coeshtima Fry. First place.
First place, second place, third place, and honorable mention. Thank you very much. Okay. What are you going to spend that money on?
I don't know yet.
Maybe candy, maybe Toys R Us, or maybe a new outfit for next year?
Maybe.
Oh, thanks a lot. Okay.
Mom's looking for gas money.
Mom wants gas money? Okay, thank you. You were great. Okay, our next contestant in the age group of girls 6 to 10 is entry number 21. This young lady is from the Yakima tribe, and her dress is brain tanned buckskin. She has smoked buckskin moccasins, and she has the traditional beadwork on the dress from her tribe. She's wearing otter braids, and she has shell hair. I can't read the writing here. Yeah, so anyway, let me explain a little bit about brain tan. We do this all the time in Indian Market for the contest. A lot of the entries that enter work with commercial hide, which is fine as long as it is identified as such. But then there also is the thing that's called brain tan hide, and that is actually brain tan. And it takes a lot of work. I was talking to a lady the other day, and she was saying that she gets around $250 to $350 for one hide, just to give you an idea. And the reason being, we do not have that many people who are willing to do the brain tan hides. And this little dress that she's wearing, what I can tell, probably took 2 large hides. Some dresses taken much more than that, but she's a little girl. So anyway, can you come here and explain to me about your cap? Because this is so beautiful, and I love whenever we go to the powwows and we see these girls wearing Yakima caps that are woven the way hers is. Do you know who made the cap for you?
No.
Okay, do you know why you wear those kind of caps from your area? Okay, that's all right. That's all right. A lot of times, maybe me asking her this question, maybe she'll go home and ask mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, why do we wear these hats? What are they made out of? And it's so significant to the Yakima people. Anyway, you're the only entry, so come on up here where she gets first, second, third, fourth. Honorary mention. Thanks a lot. The girls, 6 to 10. Are there anyone 6 to 10? I'm sorry. Oh, so there's no one from 6 to 10?
No, we just awarded that.
Oh, duh. Okay, girls, 6 to 10. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Girls, 6 to 10. Boys, 11 to 17. Man, I'll tell you, I have been so busy during Indian Market, I've had no sleep. You can tell. Come on up. One son is a traditional chicken dancer. He's Blackfeet, Comanche, and Kiowa. You're Kiowa? Really? His outfit has brass accessories and tacks. He wears an otter on his arm and brass hatchet. His bells are antique brass, sleigh bells in abundance, fully beaded moccasins, elk teeth and horse hair cuffs on antelope, otter collar and hair pipe collar. Antelope and beaded headband with eye loops. His outfit is by his mother, Jamie Myers, Comanche Blackfeet. And it says, P.S. he is single. So all you young girls out there that really go for Blackfeet Comanche boys, there he is. He's the only contestant, so here we go with first prize and the whole 9 yards. Okay. And how many contestants are in that?
Just one.
Just one. Okay, we have the girls from 11 to 17 from the northern, southern, and all other tribes. This is Audrey Brookshoulder. She's 14, a freshman, and is from Gallup, New Mexico. A Hopi, what's this? I don't read the writing. Shawnee, and what's this? Dene, sorry. She is Hopi, Dene, and Shawnee. Now, like I said, a lot of us Indians are intertribal these days. She participates in many of the Indian powwows across the United States in her Southern dress category. She's wearing a beaded crown, hair ties, medallion, and moccasins. And on the back of the crown is a beaded back piece adorned with eagle plume. The skirt is sack and fox applique style, and she has a beaded purse with a bald eagle fan and matching shawl. So I want to talk a little bit about feather work. Among my tribes, the Kiowas, we are not, as women, allowed to do the feather work. We have to get a brother, an uncle, a grandfather, or somebody to do our feather work. And so, as a result, our outfits are usually made of many family participation. So, tell us a little bit about who made your fan for you.
My dad's friend, Rick Yazzie son, Lydell Yazzie.
And then who did the beaded matching crown and beaded braid ties and necklace and choker that is so beautiful?
Danita Colley.
Collie? That's Kiowa? Yeah, okay, yay for the Kiowas. And then who did the beautiful shawl and the matching skirt that you're wearing?
My dad, Nick Brokeshoulder.
Yeah. And then the moccasins, which are just exquisite. I just love the looks of them, and I love the colors. Who made those?
My dad.
Of course. All right. And this is the only contestant. So anyway, up with the prize money. Okay, now we're going to go to the Southwestern tribes. The men 18 years and older. Take over, Shay.
All right, now for the adult categories. All right, our first entry. Hold on.
Southwestern. Men 18 and older. No, he's supposed to be in northern. That's northern. Or he's. Announce it. Maybe there's no one in that category. Ask him if there's anybody in the 18 and older.
Excuse us.
Okay, while we're trying to get this settled here, we've got, we don't get our things. Juanita Turley, judge. So, who do you think's the sexiest? John Torres, our great SWAIA leader, or do you think Richard Ricardo, our famous Indian cartoonist?
Yeah.
Put you on the spot.
Person, so, okay.
All right, come on.
Number 40.
What's your answer?
Okay.
She's laughing. It's my husband, Frank. Okay, I think we've got it going here.
Judges, sorry. In the traditional clothing Southwestern tribes male category, 18 years and older, we have one contestant, entry number 42. 42. He is representing the White Mountain Apache. He's a crown dancer. The White Mountain Apache Gone Spirit Dancer. They're also known as the Crown Dancers, and they do their ceremonies, and it's more of a healing ceremony. You'll see that he is painted in white with the black designs on the side. I always get nervous around the crown dancers. And I think it's mainly because they're healing. There's a spirit around them because their whole purpose is for healing. And so even as an adult, my hands are are sweaty right now. But it's just many people kind of may get that nervousness. But they have a bull roarer, and the bull roarer it has different purposes. When he turns it, it calls the spirits, it calls the winds, it calls the rain. And again, for a lot of the Southwest people, it's a call for rain. So one person in this one category, no brainer, first place award winner. And Jessica, you can hand it to him. Okay, judges, we have 4 contestants in Southwestern tribes, female 18 years and older. First contestant is number 26. Let's stand towards the front. This young woman is wearing the Navajo traditional clothing of the Diné people. It's a dark blue velveteen dress with a silver belt, a woven sash belt, turquoise ring, and a red coral necklace. The dress was made by Virginia Yazzie Ballinger, who is well known for her clothing. When I had talked about young women being of marrying age, this young woman is probably, is of marrying age. So what a lot of the tribes will do is they'll start dressing up their young women a little more fancier. So you'll see in comparison to some of the younger ones, there's going to be a little bit more detail, a little bit more jewelry, little flashier, because this is the family's way of showing off their wealth. And so this young woman is representative of the young adult woman of a marrying age. Thank you. Okay, number 44, contestant number 44, representing the White Mountain Apache tribe. She is wearing a camp dress that is representative of the Apaches. Now, when the people were moved to reservations, and what had happened was a lot of missionaries had come to these different reservations, and the women actually taught the people how to sew. And so a lot of it, this is kind of a style of the missionaries way back when. But the Apache people have actually adopted it and have made it their own. They have moved on, and they can have appliques, a lot of ribbon work, or the use of the rickrack. She has done a little bit of something different where she has this, may I touch it? Where she has the sheer fabric over the darker fabric. She has the beads of coral as well as a beaded necklace. And again, her hair is worn down. And one common theme among the Southwest tribes is that prayer for rain. So in the Apache ways, there's that prayer for rain. And then she's wearing wrap moccasins that were actually made by her late great-grandfather, Lorenzo Tis. Okay, she's going to say it.
Isiato.
Okay. And so those are very well made and multi-generational moccasins there. And this is contestant number 44 of the represent the White Mountain Apache. Yeah. Number 26. You can come. Okay, number 35. Number 35, the designer, Hilda Pedro, is representing the Acoma Pueblo people. And this is a dress made of satin, and it's poly silk custom print on the sleeves. And it's got silk and satin ribbon. Now, the Pueblo people, we used to wear the mantas, the off-shouldered mantas, no dress underneath. And when the church system, the missionaries came in, they deemed that one-shouldered not modest. And so what they had the women do was wear what we call the underdress. And that's what she's wearing right now. A manta could be worn over this dress. But now it's lately what has become fashionable is to create an underdress that you don't need the use of the manta. The belt is a woven belt in the traditional colors of red, green, and black, and the fringe is woven on the side. On the right side for the women, left side for the men. Now you'll notice there's a difference in how the belts are worn among the Navajo and the Pueblos. The Navajos tend to have it on both sides. The Pueblos, you have it on one side. And the way your belt is put on you is also important. This belt goes around her clockwise because that's how we move around around the sun. We move, or how it looks to us in a clockwise direction. So you'll see the belt worn clockwise. She is wearing the wrap moccasins because she is of marrying age. The other young woman who had the boot moccasins, she wasn't ready for marriage. She is. And your first pair of moccasins are actually given to you usually by your oldest male relative or your father. I didn't get my first pair of mocks until I was 23, and by then it was kind of difficult to get permission from my parents and my uncle. So they actually, my first pair of wrap moccasins were given to me by my uncle. And when you get married, then your husband is responsible for providing and keeping your footwear. And you can tell if your husband's a good hunter by the number of wraps around, because if your husband is hunting and he's doing well, then you show your wealth around your shoes. And some women probably walk like this. Now we kind of cheated a bit. We use dish towels, old towels, and to kind of give you that bit of bulk. But again, her hair is down as a prayer for rain. That's number 35.
So we're going to have one more that we just added.
Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Made you all nervous. For our last contestant is number 35. Or 36, I'm sorry. The designer here is, again, Hilda Pedro of the Acoma Pueblo. And for these two young women, they have custom print silk made with the traditional pottery designs. I'm gonna have to buy some of that for my own dresses. They're again, now this is more with the manta. The manta here is not woven, but it is made out of it looks like a wool material, a thin woven, manufacturing woven wool material. The striping along the manta, the green and red striping, you'll see that a lot of the Pueblo clothing. The colors all have representation, like the Navajo had different colors for the different directions or the different deities in their belief system. For Pueblos, it's a little bit different. The black is representative of the clouds as well as the earth. And the reason why we say clouds is because that's what color the clouds turn when it rains. The green is for the plant life as well as the insects. You can't forget those insects, the bees, the butterflies, even the spiders. They all have a purpose. The red is for all people as well as the animals. So there's really kind of not a distinction between humans and animals because at all one time we all could speak to one another. And then white, you'll see in like the moccasins, white is for the clouds. So the bottoms of the shoes will be black for the earth. The white will be for the sky as well as for the clouds. And again, prayer for rain. Always, always a prayer for rain. She is wearing a back apron. Turn around. In the past, the Pueblo women would wear capes, but those capes were made out of turkey feathers, and it takes a long time to make a cape woven of turkey feathers, either woven from cotton, because our ancestors had a long strand of cotton, whereas in Europe, their kind was a shorter strand. So our cotton here in the Southwest was the long strand, and so the person who made the capes would weave the turkey feathers. But when the traders came through, we saw the pretty scarves. You'll see a lot of floral scarves. A lot from Czechoslovakia, Russia. You'll see those kind of floral scarves. It was easier to wear a cape that way. And so my grandma told me, I asked her one time, well, why do we wear a cape? And she goes, because it gives you superpowers. It was around when Superman was popular. This is my paternal grandmother, who was a character. So for years, I thought it was like, oh, I got my superpowers, until I actually began learning that it was, a cape. So, but she is dressed very traditionally, and she's ready for marrying age. Okay, want to do all four come up front? Are you learning? I hope you're learning something. We try our best every this is my 5th time hosting, but every time I host, I try to not only learn about the different tribes, but so that I can give it back to you, educate you, because that's really important. Because we just don't put our clothing on just to show off. A lot of it is in ceremony, and so like I said, with the Pueblo, you have to make sure your belts, put on in the right direction. Your wraps are actually going in the right direction. Your hair, everything has a purpose, and so I hope you're learning something about the clothing today, because it gives you a lot of insight into our culture and our beliefs. Alrighty, we got winners here. In honorable mention, number 26. In third place, number 44. Second place, 35. And in first place, 36. All right, thank you, ladies. Down the stairs to the left, and the camera is await. All right, Jerry, your turn.
Okay, Northern and Southern Plains Indian contestants and all other tribes, ages men 18 and older. The first contestant, number 48, would you please come out? Woohoo! This is Isaac Carice, Santo Domingo, Pueblo. And I see that the clothing is by Penny Singer, is that correct? What about the beadwork? Who did the beadwork? Justin Lovato. See, that's not on here. Justin Lovato from his tribe did the beadwork. The beautiful, fully beaded vest. There's no information here. He'll probably go out there. Okay, what I would like for you to do is stand where you are, turn around, and talk to the people about what is on your ankles.
Deer hooves.
Deer hoofs. The Indians never waste anything. They use everything on the animal. And so what they do is they get their deer hoofs and they soak them in water, they cut them up, and then they make rattles out of it, and that's what they use to make noise. What did you ever think? Before they had bells that the traders gave them, what did they use? They used deer hoofs. And some of the dancers today still stick with the traditional. So, anyway, what was the last powwow you were at?
Taos Powell.
And what did you win?
Nothing.
Well, you should have. He's wearing a breastplate that is made out of bones. The men wear their breastplates going across. The women wear those the opposite. He's carrying a fan that's made with eagle feathers, and that is very rare. When you find something, you can get that many feathers together. Sell and buy eagle feathers or any birds of prey is illegal. You will go to jail. You will have a high fine. But Indians are allowed to have it for their ceremonial reasons and for their dances. Let me ask you something else. How many people from your tribe have adopted the Plains Indians powwow, would you say, just out of Santo Domingo's group?
Off the top of my head, four dancers. Chicken dancer, Northern traditional too, and several elders as well. So. And
then there are women also. Yes. And how many women?
One elder and I believe 4 women.
There's some jingle dress girls that I noticed that participate, because I know when I've gone to the Northern Plains powwows, and I get all excited and say, oh, look at that Comanche woman. She's just dressed beautiful. I hope she wins first prize because I'm Comanche, right? So anyway, she gets up there and she wins, and they announce her name, and she's so-and-so Yazi from the Navajo tribe. But anyway, that's the way it goes in Indian powwows today. Hey, you look great. Thank you very much. Stay on stage. He's trying to suck in, but I'm not a judge. No, stay up here. Stay up here. Oh, you're going to... Yeah, I want you to stay on the stage. Okay, because we know you're going to get a prize. Okay, now we have Malachi Soodle Nelson. Woohoo! He is from the Kiowa, Taos, Pueblo, and Navajo tribe. I've known him. I've been in charge of the Native American Clothing Contest for 17 years. And I knew him when he first participated, and he was in Pampers. And wowsy, look at him now. Malachi is wearing a Plains Indian warrior regalia. He has a bustle headdress made of hawk and eagle feathers passed on from his great-grandfathers. His face is painted in the style of a seasoned warrior. He wears a bone and brass breastplate. He has coins, keys, and Rolex watch, items found on the prairie. He also has a buckskin leggings with fully beaded moccasins. He is a fierce warrior, so he carries a buffalo hide covered spear adorned with feathers and a scalp made by Malachi. The scalp was made by Malachi in the technique used in the theater. The hair was donated by his Aunt Jody. Oh, Aunt Jody's going around bald-headed. Malachi is a senior at the University of New Mexico. He graduates in May in theater arts degree. And also, Malachi is a featured actor in The Lone Ranger, so go see it. We were both in The Lone Ranger. I was an extra. He wasn't. He got a talking part. And all the parts that I was in, they threw it out. Then that's okay. I got paid for it. So then what happens, the reviews come out, and they were terrible. These guys here that gave a review, and from the New Mexican, they were awful. So I thought, I'm not going to pay attention to that. I went to the movie and took my two little grandsons, 2 different ages. And we walked out, and I said, okay, boys, what did you think? They said, it's pretty good. It was funny. It wasn't meant to be serious. It was a funny movie, so if you all get a chance, go see it and judge for yourself. Okay, where are the 2 contestants? Where's the other one? Where did he go? In the middle. Oh, there he is. Come on up front, and let's see what the judges are going to decide. And while they're waiting, I want to tell you about the T-shirts that SWAIA sells. Please go and buy a T-shirt for yourself or a friend or whatever. I spend 2 weeks helping the wonderful T-shirt committee fold shirts. And also, they are selling these things called hoodies. But any of you people who are out there from Florida, don't buy them. Zimmerman's still out there. Don't buy the hoodies. Are we still deciding?
One more second. Number 29, the girl with, I got some information.
Are we still deciding?
No. So here it is.
Here, I'll let you announce it. I can't read the way they do that.
All right, in second place, number 48. And in first place, number 1.
They got them in the same order. 40.
Give you a hug. Okay. Nah.
Yeah, it was fun. Okay, folks. A really important one coming up. It's very competitive. It's the Northern and Southern Plains and all other tribe women 18 years and older. Contestant number 40, are you number 40? Please come up here. She's from the Cherokee Apache tribe. She's wearing a jingle dress that has 300 cones on it with hummingbird designs Oh, I can read the writing. Hummingbird design something, 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 something. Okay, I'm sorry. I have a hard time reading some of the handwriting. I'll just look at you. My God, look at this. Hummingbird designs on the moccasins, on the purse, on the belt, on the hair ties, but not on your forehead. You know what? You should have had somebody do a hummingbird on your face. That would have been beautiful outfit. You folks that have been to powwows, you've seen these girls perform, and they wear all these jingles, which are really heavy. And also, you have to really be physically fit to do the dances that these girls do. What was the last contest you were in?
The gatherings.
Oh, the Gathering of the Nations, one of the big ones. Even though it's run by a non-Indian, but that's okay. What did you place? Did you place at all? You didn't. It's so competitive. There are girls from all over the different nations who come, and if you win, and it's just an honor just to compete, isn't it? I mean, you know, to go out there and dance with the best of the best. That's the way it is. Like here in Indian Market, you come here and you're seeing primo, the best of the best. Okay, thanks a lot. You look absolutely beautiful. Next is contestant number 5. Oh dear. Is this contestant number 5? Yes. Tribe represented by clothing Navajo? Okay. Are you number 5? It's a Kiowa dress. You're here, I'll let her explain. Let her finish dancing. Navajo.
She's wearing a Kiowa dress.
Where?
They didn't write it right.
Yeah. Well, okay. You know, I'm very confused here because it says tribe represented by clothing, and it does say Navajo. So, who made the dress? Who's the designer?
JT Willie.
And what tribe is he?
Navajo.
Navajo. Okay. So, see here what I'm talking about. I would see her dance at one of our contests and think, oh, I want her to win because she looks like a Kiowa, my tribe, right? And she would win, and then they would say, oh, so-and-so from the Navajo tribe. But that's the way it is at powwows today because they don't always wear their own traditional outfit. But isn't that beautiful? Hold on just a minute. Let me see if there was a description. Uh-oh, no description. So what I'm going to do is describe to you what I know about our Kiowa designs. They use a lot what they call a tulip design, and that's what's done on this dress with yellow background and matching belt. Her hair piece is coming down in the back, her necklace piece. Her fully beaded crown. Her hair ties, her necklace. Now let's take a look at the moccasins are blue, which accent the blue beadwork that's in there. And then she's carrying a shawl, which is made out of trade cloth, and also has the tulip designs on it with embroidery work. But the dress is absolutely exquisite. It's all matching, and one of the rare things she is carrying is a eagle feather, a fully matured eagle feather fan. So anyway, just give her a hand. She looks wonderful. Okay, contestant number 31, Oneida Nation. The designer is Indoa Inwarrior. The tribe of the designer is Oneida and Navajo. Okay, no description, so I'll do my best to explain. The beadwork is done on fabric, and they always use a lot of white beads that really just pop out on the fabric. And she's wearing what I think is a traditional pair of moccasins from the tribe, and her belt is beaded, purse, cuffs, her braid ties, and her help me out here. What do they call these? What? Yoke. Duh, a yoke. And then turn around and let them see the barrette. Even the barrette is matching. Isn't she beautiful? That is just stunning. That is stunning. And on that white fabric, it's really good. Thank you so much. Entry number 38 is the tribes represented by the Sioux Indians. Oh my God, I know this girl. She's another one. I used to change her diaper when she was born. And look at her now. She was Miss Indian World 2012. Give her a hand. Put your hands together. Come on. So I'm going to be real partial. Her mother is the famous Juanita Growing Thunder. Her grandmother is the famous Joyce Growing Thunder. And they do, and Rachel here as well, do some of the most beautiful beadwork you'll ever see in our time.
Jerry, it's Jessa, not Rachel.
Jessica, sorry. Jessica Ray. Yeah, Jessica Ray. Yeah, sorry. And their work is just phenomenal. So if you get a chance, go to their booth. Do you have anything left at your booth?
Yes, we do. And I'm actually wearing 4 different artists today. So my dress is made by Thomas Hawkes. He does ledger art and beadwork. My beadwork is made by my grandmother, Joyce Growing Thunder. My cradle board is Juanita Growing Thunder. And Jerry Ingram made my breastplate and my belt.
See what I mean? It's a family thing. Thank you so much. And now our last contestant is 29. I think it says 9. I can't read the writing. From the Haida. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? The cedar bark is red and yellow. The hat and basket. Yeah, go ahead. She wants to explain. The co-MC wants to explain. I'll let her do it. Okay, go ahead.
I had to talk to her because when I saw it was different, I had to go talk to her. So, her hat is made from red and yellow cedar bark, as well as her basket, which is a seaweed picking basket. On her hat is a seal design, which is painted on, and her shoes are actually made from seal skin, and they have an otter trim, and on the front is a raven design. Her button blanket, you turn around, is an owl, and it's represent her clan. She comes from the Raven Owl clan. The raven is the moiety, and then the owl is the subclan. Her purse is a chilled cat purse, and it's hand woven by her mother, and it is made with mountain goat fur or wool, and it's sealskin on the back. Her face is painted in a traditional woman style of face painting, and it represents the raven, her clan. She has a stretch labrae. It is real, and it is made out of walrus ivory. I had to ask her, is it real? The traditional colors of the Haida people are red, blue, and black. And mainly because of those colors were the color of the wool when the traders came in with their wool blankets. And she also has some shell jewelry as well.
Excellent. Thank you. Give her a hand, folks. Beautiful. Okay, go in front. And then would you models please turn around, your contestants, turn and let them see the back side of your outfit, because I think that's very important. You go to a powwow or a ceremonial dance, they see you coming, but they also see you going, so the back part's very important. Thank you. Okay, while the judges are trying to decide, I will tell you this, that when Columbus thought he discovered us Indians, he thought he discovered India, of course, so he called us Indians. I'm really glad he didn't think he discovered turkey. I borrowed that from my friend Sam Tonkiai, who's Kiowa, who borrowed it from a comedian, Charlie Hill, who's Navajo, who borrowed it from Richard Pryor, who's a black man. How are we doing? We're still deciding? Okay. Gotta get up here and talk some more. All right. I got to tell you, the other day we were having a picnic at SWAIA, and a white lady came up to me and she says, why do you wear your hair braided? Why? Why is water wet? Why do birds fly? Why is grass green? Why do you wear your hair the way you do? Why do people always want to know? We have to have a reason for doing some of the things. I mean, everyday wear. Everyday wear is what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to come out there and you all be talking. I don't know whether I can reach or not. Can I reach? Okay. Can I take it to the front there? I'm going to come out here while we're waiting on this because this is an important decision. All right. Who has a question they want to ask? Yeah, give it to them. Who has a question they'd like to ask an Indian? Nobody. Here's your chance. Here's the lady. Where are you from?
Los Angeles.
From Los Angeles. What nationality are you?
I'm Chinese.
Chinese. Ooh. Okay, what's your question?
I was wondering whether the Indian people are very into the facelift as well.
Like last year, I said when I went to France and I was talking to the students there, and they wanted to know, how the Indian kids were here in the United States and everything. And they have Facebook, they have the boom boxes, they have everything. It's a whole. Everybody's the same all over the world, no matter where you go. And somebody else have a real good question. Indian question. Ask an Indian. Come on. Nobody? Okay, there's your chance. Are we done?
All right, we got the winners.
Good.
We have a tie for honorable mention, number 5 and number 28. In third place, 31. In second place, number 40. And our first place winner is number 29. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Okay.
All right. This is where this clothing contest gets a little fun. For the audience, that is. For me, it just reminds me how short and round I really am. This is the contemporary category. And I think I'm going to stay on this side. These cords, yeah, I'll just stay on this side. Now, this category has become really big. When I first hosted this way back in '97, some of these models were probably just babies. 16 years ago, there was a few in the contemporary category. Now it has become one of the a really big category here. And last year, the judges were kind of trying to decide best of show, and it came down between someone in the contemporary category and someone in the traditional category. And it caused, we had a bit of a discussion. So what had happened, I'm sorry, if you're standing up, sit down. Thank you. What had happened last year was the SWAIA decided to create a best of show in the contemporary. So there's actually going to be a best of show winner in contemporary, and then you'll have a best of show male and female in the traditional. That way there's no more competition, because it was kind of difficult. How do you judge between someone who is dressed really traditionally and someone that is in a contemporary style? So thanks to SWAIA, we now have a Best of Show Contemporary category. And our first contestant is number 6. The designer is J.T. Willie, who is Navajo. She is wearing an 8-band trade cloth dress with a velveteen stole. The shoulder piece is accented with silver discs, as well as that stole, the material, is also goes down the side. Next contestant is number 24. Designer is Sunrose Iron Shell, who is Sichangu Oglola Lakota. She is wearing a hand-painted elk rawhide parfleche-inspired corset. She also has the parfleche-inspired earrings, which somewhere is accented with the Swarovski crystals. So she's pretty shiny. Indians like shiny. Number 23, the designer is Mercedes of Indigenous Princess, and they are Tlinket. It is a sealskin couture by Indigenous Princess titled Storm. There's sealskin accents along the bust, on the purse, come up here, and along the waistline. The designer of number 22 is Shaksan, I hope I got that right, of Indigenous Princess. Again, a Tlingit clothing company. It's sealskin couture, and this one is titled Spider Bite. Can you guess why? Now, I'm jealous because they can strut in these heels. My feet hurt after just trying them on. And this is number 49. The designer is Raquel Bigay, who is Navajo. She created a jacket with satin applique. It's made from faux leather. Yay! And it is also, there's also some blanket work. She's got some cuffs made from that same leather. And so what you're going to judge are the cuffs and the jacket. Our next contestant is number 11. This designer is Michelle Silver of Navajo, who is Navajo. The trend now in fashion is this style called the high-low skirt. So it's kind of high in the front, low in the back. And this one is made of Pendleton material, and it's a halter dress. Another design by Michelle Silver of who is Navajo is number 12. This dress is made of Pendleton lightweight material. It's tailored to fit the model, and it has it's asymmetrical with 10 yards of netting. Okay, sorry. All right, number 4 is a Penny Singer design. Penny Singer is Dene, and this is a dragonfly cape. It is all handmade with freehand applique, and it also is made using the sewing machine. So turn around and there you go. The dragonfly cape is inspired by the dragonfly over the water, the big bold water ripple and raindrops. It is made of linen and satin lined, which the inside is also a water ripple. The clasp is a river shell button with red ribbons and turquoise embroidery running down the front. And modeling this is Shadine Laurent Champion, a hoop dancer and model, and she's also wearing jewelry by Cody Sanderson.
Hold some of these.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. 47 is a design made by Shosho Esquero, who is Casca, Dene, and Cree from Canada. Now, what's original about this dress is that there is moose hair tufts on the front of the jacket. According to Shosho, she sewed those moose hair tufts 15 hairs at a time. And there is over 80 hours of stitching in just the small area of the lapels of the jacket in order to get the moose hair down. The back is made out of Pendleton and a woven fabric sleeve with some floral beading on the front. Number 50 is again another Shosho Esquero design. Here, oh, I think got mixed up. I'm sorry. Okay, they got them mixed up. This dress here is actually a fitted dress with abalone shell front. These are all individual abalone shell beads. Give her a hand, because just to walk in those heels. Yep. That is Shosho Esquero, number 50, who is Casca Dene from Canada.
Sorry.
That's all right. Number 17, the designer is no other than Dorothy Grant, who is Haida. This is a one-shoulder eagle flight evening dress with custom-made silk fabric. The shawl is called Eagle Flight, and there are silver raven earrings on the model. There's a gold bracelet that the model is wearing, and it is engraved by Alvin Atkins. Contestant number 32, the designer is Alexander Hamon from Zuni. This is inspired by the Zuni maiden look, and this is how he sees the Zuni maiden entering the modern world. It is accented with custom-made silver chain, a single earring, and a silver cocktail ring. All right, number 33 is made by Orlando Dugai, who is Navajo. It's a silk chemise dress with with a silk habit-tie lining. That must be a different type, a specific type of fabric. It is hand beaded with glass beads, Mediterranean coral, and 24 karat gold electroplated glass, Swarovski crystals, pearls, and accented with rooster feathers. Contestant 39, the designer is Warren Montoya and Red Wing Eagle of Santa Ana Pueblo, Tamaya. This midnight blue dress is designed with a light blue stream. The fabric is stretched jersey knit, and the lines are appliqued with the same type of fabric. This strapless knee-length dress can be worn for any occasion with the appropriate accessories. The jewelry is a single turquoise single strand with otter shell spacers and inlaid pendant. Krita is barefoot to symbolize walking in the river and feeling the river bottom. Number 38 is made by Lauren Aragon of Acoma, Pueblo. The dress is made from satin and the custom print poly silk that we had seen earlier with the traditional pottery designs. The dress is silk and it's very pretty. Number 37 is again by Lauren Aragon of Acoma, Pueblo. Looks like an evening gown dress made with the custom print silk fabric inspired by the traditional pottery designs. And he states that it has an ancient world touch with a twist of contemporary to bring an elegant interpretation to Acoma Pueblo fashion. The jewelry is also by Lauren Aragon. And those are all the contemporary category contestants. I'm going to call them one by one so that they can come to the front. Judges can get a look at their numbers. Number 6. Okay. 24. Number 24. Number 23. Ooh. Okay. Number 22. A popular number in Indian country, 49. Number 11. Number 12. Number 4. Number 47. Number 50. She's doing the pageant wave. Number 17. Number 32. Number 33. Number 39. Number 38. And our final contestant, 37. I think the judges have a decision made. There. Yeah. Best in show. Yeah. So it's a first and best in show. Okay. Yeah. Okay, if you won first place in the traditional category, we need you out here. We need you here in the back because we're going to give a listing for best in show. Okay, judges are having a hard time, so we're going to go through the numbers again, one by one. This is a big category, so number 6. Go to the front. Maybe do a little turnaround. There you go. I keep 24. 24, sorry. Number 24. Number 23. 22. Number 22. Yeah. Good old number 49. Number 11. 12, right? Yeah. Number 12. 4. Oh, just number. Okay. Number 4. Number 47. Number 50. Number 17. 32. Number 33. $39. Number 38. And number 37. One of the fashion artists, she is going to be at New York Couture coming up for a fashion show. And she had a show last night, and some of her models couldn't fit some of the clothing. And so she was worried because in New York fashion, size 0 is I guess, that's the size that in New York. Well, her models weren't a size 0, so she was worried. But she's the kind of designer who can fit all types of body types. And so I like that when you have a fashion designer who can fit a young lady that looks like this and who can fit someone that looks like me. I think that's the kind of fashion we need to see more often. So even though some of these designs, are kind of fitted for the small girl, I'm like, hey, I could wear that. They're still. I always do. Ooh, Jerry's pulling out her notebook of tricks.
Am I on?
Yeah,
okay.
You're on.
While I'm waiting, we're waiting for the judges, rather. How many of you know Ricardo Catay's cartoons? Yes, yes, yes. Isn't he great? Okay, I don't know whether any of you saw the one on Saturday. I think it was Saturday. Anyway, it was so great because here was a little old white lady that went to the door, and her husband, white man, is standing there. And she said, "Honey, look what I brought back from Indian Market." And back behind her is an Indian guy, and he's going, "How?" Best thing to bring to Indian Market, an Indian guy. Okay, especially you girls there. Okay, I want to talk seriously though about the buffalo. And to see we got one of our judges. I think his name is Buffalo in their language. The buffalo was really a very important part of our Indian lives back in the olden days. We used the buffalo as our grocery store because that was where we got our meat. And we made our clothes out of the buffalo. We used to make furniture out of the buffalo. The buffalo hides, they were used and thrown on the teepee floor to be sat on and to use at nighttime to sleep on. And so we also used the buffalo for tools. We used all the bones. We used them to make utensils. The horns were made to make ladles out of. And then we used them to make suitcases, which the white man calls parfleches. We used them to make weapons. We used them for our religion. We used the skull in our sun dances. And we used the jewelry. We used them as jewelry. We used the bison teeth, to string up and wear. And then we even used them for funerals. We wrapped our people up in the buffalo hides and put them on the scaffold. And we also used them as art. We painted the buffalo robes for both the men and women and the teepee liners. So today, what do the Indians use as their buffalo? Walmart. So do we have a decision yet on our... Okay. Anyone got a question? Want to ask a real Indian? I'm going to let her answer. No one has a question? Oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. Come on up here real quick because I can't come back there. All right? We got a question. The other day Okay.
The cape on like the mantas, like the little back cape. What is it for?
Okay. Here's a question for you. Woohoo. Yeah. Here's a question for you. I'm not Southwestern, so you want to ask her the question.
Excuse me? I'm sorry. Okay, who you were asking about the cape or the back apron? That's what gives us our superpowers. Makes us strong. It was actually more of a protective wear because I had stated before that they were capes made woven from the long strand cotton with the turkey feathers in it. And you'll see that also with the Hopi or even the Pueblos where they have like maiden shawls, the woven black, white, and red blankets. So it was a protective piece of clothing. But then when the traders came in with the scarves, then that's when it turned into more of a cape form. And but that's where our superpowers are.
So we have a 3 time for sacrifice. Okay. And we have a 3 time for this. So we need to pull out these 3 numbers.
Okay.
And make the judges select from that.
Okay.
And then we need to pull out those 2 numbers to select from that.
Okay, we have a 3-way tie for second place. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull those 3 numbers, and we're going to have the judges vote on those 3 numbers. Okay. And so you'll have to vote again. Okay. So will the contestants for number 6, 33, and 37 come forward? Yeah. Okay, these young ladies will either be 3rd and 2 honorable mentions. I remember the young lady in the middle when she was a tiny girl, and she used to have a crush on my husband. I just embarrassed her. That's what we do as elders, or older people. I'm not really elder status yet. You done? You done? You done? You done? See, that's what we do in Indian country. We tease a lot. So if you are not used to teasing, you have to you have to become really, really strong. So even while you're strutting your stuff, you're going to be teased. Okay, have the judges decided? Like I said, the contemporary category, every year there's something that happens like this, but just because each designer is very, very different. Okay. Our honorable mention are number 37 and 33. Number 6 is third place. Okay, and it comes to another tie we have to break. This is how tough it's been, okay? So would contestant number 11 and contestant 47 please come forward? Judges, please just choose one. Okay, I see a lot of cameras with very little stickers. So, if you took a picture of the clothing contest at any time today and you didn't get a little sticker from the booth over here, come over and give us a donation. Because that helps us out. That helps the clothing contest, helps print ribbons for the reward money. Ooh, did we get it? Did we get it? Okay. We have a second place, and then our top winner is also considered the best in show in contemporary. Our second place is 11, which means number 47 is our first and best of show winner. Will the designer Shosho Esquero come to the stage as well? Alrighty, she's coming. Here's your designer, Shosho Esquero. No, stay up here. Stay up here. Sorry, I know you don't like your picture taken, but it's your design, girl. All right, this is our first place in contemporary Best in Show winner. Thank you, ladies. And down the stairs to the left, and there is a lot of photographers wanting to take your picture. So thank you so much, ladies. Oh, no, don't leave, because we still have to choose the Best of Show traditional. So don't leave. We're just done with Best of Show contemporary. So grab your chair before someone else wrestles you for it.
Okay, we've got the Best of Show in the male category. Will all of you contestants please come up here to the stage? Judges have another hard decision to make. This is the ones who won the blue ribbon in the who won in the male category. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one that finally woke up. Is he
All right.
okay?
So in the boys, 1 through 5, Southwestern, number 18.
Oh, right? No, this is special award for Best of Show male, not Southwestern, just the male.
Oh, male.
All the male, yeah. These are all the different tribes represented, both the Plains Indian, other tribes, and Southwestern tribes. So while we're waiting for the judges, let's go down and see what tribe you are. What tribe are you?
He's so shy now.
He doesn't want to
Acoma,
tell us.
Laguna, Cherokee, Chickasaw.
Whoa, give him a hand. What tribe are you?
Comanche, Kiowa, Blackfeet.
Yay, for the Comanches, Kiowa.
Hi, we're Kiowa, Taos Pueblo, Navajo, and Delaware.
And you're looking good. Okay, what tribe are you?
Kiowa and Navajo.
Okay. What tribe are you? Kianta?
Which means he's Dene.
Dene, right? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, he's excused. Okay, here we've got a little one at the very end. What tribe are you? What tribe is your son?
Zuni.
Okay, real good. So you see we have Southwestern tribe competing against the Plains Indian tribes and all the others. So hard decision for the judges.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, we're going to call them one by one. Number 18. Stand up to the front. And then come to the side. 13.
Brilliant.
41.
41.
Is there no 41?
Can't be.
Hi. Number 3.
Number 3.
Come here, babe. 13, come here. There's number 3 right there.
Oh, here we go.
47. Number 9. Number 42. And number 1. All righty. Everyone stand in a line, please.
Number 9.
And the winner is?
And the best of show male is number 9. Woo!
Best of show in the male department. And is with tradition, the winner always shakes hands with all the other contestants. Okay, thanks very much.
All righty. Thank you.
Next, we
Okay.
have the best of show female. Will you please come on up here?
I'm going to call them each to the front. Number 20.
Come up in front, number 20.
Number 8.
Number 8. Oh.
Number 46.
46.
That's you. 27.
27.
Number 15. Number 4. Or 21, sorry, 21. Number 36. And number 29. And did I miss? And number 45. And these are your first place winners in the female categories.
Best of show, female category.
Ages 0 to elder.
Okay, let's say what tribe you are.
Yakima.
Yakima. Give a hand for the Yakimas, folks. What tribe are you? Like her brother, she doesn't remember.
I don't know.
It's the I don't know tribe.
Dene, Navajo, Laos, Asian.
Wow.
Navajo. Absentee, Shawnee, and Hopi.
Wow. See? Got a mixture there.
Pueblo of Acoma.
Okay.
Haraslas, Hunadikyang. I'm Haida and Tlingit.
Welcome. Hey, you, what tribe are you?
I know here.
That translates to Rapaho. And she's doing the Rapaho stance right now. Okay, what tribe are you?
Dene.
Oh, see, among the Navajos, sometimes they'll say Navajo and sometimes they'll say Dene. A lot of the tribes are changing their names to what they call themselves back in the old days. Okay, how are we doing in the way of...
We got a winner.
Oh, great. Get off the stage.
Our best of show in the female category is number 29. Hey, wait. Stand in the front. Wait. You need a... There you go. All right, good job, ladies. So that's it. That concludes another year for the clothing contest.
That's it for 2014. Now go on out there, buy some Indian art, and we'll see you folks next year in 2014 at the Native American Clothing Contest.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Thank you.